Welcome back for
My
some more
respects.
Case 2. Last time we left off, we got onto a huge string of a whodunit quest line. These are fake quests. Right, so we have G, F, and whatever the hell this one is. B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, so it wants me to do this last, it seems like. But we'll see what happens. If it cancels out the other questline options, we'll reload.
It's William, right? I need to talk to you.
What is it? Do we know each other? Do I owe you money?
Yeah.
My name's Henry, and no, we don't know each other, and you don't owe me money. But we do have something in common. We have a lot of mutual friends.
What? What do you want of me? I don't have to talk to you.
And talk to the guards about you.
You don't need to. I can go and chat with the guards instead. Tell them you're the one hurting those girls.
What? I don't have anything to do with any girls.
Really? You? A notorious skirt chaser? Do you think anyone will believe you?
I just got back to the city. I don't know what you're trying to pin on me, but whatever it is, I didn't do it.
But everyone remembers you. You better spit it out before someone points the finger at you.
Come on. All right then. Ask away.
Alright.
Did you know Alice?
I
Here
know
we
a
go.
lot of Alice's. You have to be more
Put in.
specific.
The one they found dead somewhere below the town walls.
Oh, her. I didn't know her, but I heard about it.
I heard she used to go to dances.
I heard she used to go to dances.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't remember
and?
hearing that, but...
I'm not the only musician in the city. I really didn't know her.
They say she had a rich young suitor. Do you know anything about that?
Me? Do I look rich to you? I get paid in food.
But you can at least pass yourself off as wealthy.
Or I could claim to be the Virgin Mary, but I doubt anyone would believe me.
One beer.
That guy's just come over to listen to Ian. He's interested.
And did you ever meet Yarka? It was a long time ago, but I heard she used to hang around you a lot. And Father Prokop didn't like it.
Oh, that one. Aye, she was very keen on my company for a while, but then she stopped coming.
Because somebody killed her.
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault. She stopped talking to me long before that. Honest.
And did you know she was pregnant?
What? Yarka was... That's horrible. Who would kill a pregnant woman?
That's what I'd like to find out. What about the unwilling father-to-be? It wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
What? Mine? I never even got under her skirt. We just flirted a bit, and then she stopped coming by.
And can you tell me anything else about it?
I don't know anything. It was a long time ago. You said so yourself.
And I hear you knew Stanya,
Which one do you mean?
the alehouse wench from the hole. I heard you had something with her too.
Well, she batted her eyes at me a couple of times when I was still playing there. A nice girl, but I didn't know her much.
And the innkeeper Mole told me a different story. He said you were the one coming on to her.
Fine, we had a bit of fun together. But she was always the one who started it.
And aren't you just saying that because she left you?
Oh, come on! I could have any woman, if I wanted.
Sure,
The
buddy.
innkeeper must have got it mixed up. He's an old drunkard after all. If I was you, I wouldn't take him too seriously.
And what about Zdena? You knew her, right?
Do I know Zdena? As wild as the wind and always full of life. And those nimble fingers. You always had to check your purse around her.
Did she steal
me
something
too.
from you?
A traveling minstrel doesn't have much to steal, but she was well aware of that. She was on the lookout for some better prey.
You don't happen to know who she wanted to rob?
There were lots. Anyone she thought was rich enough who let her ply her charms for a while. Like young von Groller. When he started coming here, she got to him right away. Said she was gonna rob him blind. Far as I know, she didn't succeed. If she robbed a noble like von Groller, word would get around. Look, why are you asking me about all this? You don't seriously think I killed her, do you?
Well, You did know them all.
And I'm surely not the only one.
That may be true. But everybody knows you're a skirt chaser, and they were all pretty girls. And now, they're dead.
But I had nothing to do with it.
So, you didn't do it.
So you didn't do anything to them?
No, why would I? What would I get out of it? It doesn't make any sense. It goes against God.
You dare invoke God?
I admit, I'm no saint, but for Christ's sake, I'd never kill anybody.
I don't know.
Good. I believe you. But if any clue leads me back here to you, I won't give you a second chance.
You won't hear about me again, I swear to God.
I've heard some interesting things about you. Something about strange people coming to see you, and having even stranger discussions with you.
When did that
Mole
happen?
told you that, didn't he?
That doesn't matter. I just want to know what it's all about.
Pussy, my friend. What else? I made a deal with a few beggars. For a couple of groschen, I have them come into the tavern and act like they're telling me something incredibly important and secret. See, every man should be a bit mysterious. It makes us more attractive to women.
And I'm supposed to believe that.
You don't have to, but it doesn't mean it isn't true.
Alright. I think we're fine to do the other objectives then. Yeah. I think it's better to just ride there from here, to be honest. Need to find a way out of this maze. Come on, horse, where are you? There you are. Rough places to be, things to do. Leads to investigate. Oh, we need to drink some alcohol too.
Nice and slow.
There'll be alcohol. I need to make some cockle potions at some point too. I keep saying this, but then I just don't do it. Here, then down here, yeah. I'm gonna go up to this little castle. It's not where I'm trying to go.
Go! Go!
Bruh. Bruh. Well, that's unfortunate. It is what it is. Is it this one? Yeah. This is the road we want, and then left. Yeah.
Quick!
Perfect. On the right track now. Just gotta follow the road and we'll get there. It's that little camp right there, I think.
Quick!
Or was it? No, actually, it might be a little bit beyond it. We'll find out soon enough.
Oh, whoa!
Worthy sir.
What's going on? Do tell.
All right, let's talk it over.
Ah,
Who have we here? I know you fought at the tournament in Kuttenberg.
yeah?
I did.
I bet money on you. You won me a fortune, fella.
Oh,
Bet on the right
Shit.
horse then.
Too damn right I did. Never dreamed I'd ever meet you, though.
And I never expected anyone to recognize me.
Ah, go on. Everybody must know you. Hey,
Yeah,
I still
real.
have some of my winnings. Take it. I won't take no for an answer.
Well, thanks.
Have a beer on me.
Gladly.
So, are you planning to fight again? I'd come by to check it out. Make a bet, you know.
I certainly am. Come
Yeah.
along again.
Right, fine.
Later on
You
now.
know, I have a
I've
job
already
to
done all
get
the
on
quests and
with. An old
stuff.
chap, but
Maybe once the
You
major
understand.
update comes out.
I'll get it.
God be with you.
I'm with you.
I'm kind of glad we stopped to talk to these people now.
quick.
I thought these were just another bunch of beggars begging for money for beer or whatever. Ah.
Whoa, whoa.
Who am I looking for here again? Ah. I guess just speak to everyone. See what happens.
I'm sorry.
Anyone we can. I swear we're meant to be looking for someone in particular here, but I cannot remember the description to save my life.
I need to ask you something.
If you're here for charcoal, you'll have to wait.
I'm not here about charcoal. I'm looking for Stanya, an alehouse maid from Kuttenberg.
Aha. And why are you looking here?
I heard she was consorting with some charcoal burner here.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that. Who goes with who?
I don't know if I believe them. He sounded nervous.
I need to ask you something.
I don't have time for that. Ask the foreman. You'll find him around here somewhere.
The foreman. I don't know about that one. I'll just ask whether I see. Barton, who are you?
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would a woman be doing here?
But you know Stanya, don't you?
Aye. You could say that. Why?
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that someone also tried to kill this Stanya.
That's true. She told me something like that. But that was a long time ago.
So you don't know what became of her?
I really don't know, mate. But even if I did know, how can I be sure you aren't that killer?
I wouldn't be asking about her.
I wouldn't be foolishly asking around for her then, would I?
Why not? How else would you find her?
Without getting seen by any witnesses.
What do you mean? What witnesses?
I mean you. If I tried anything, you'd remember me.
Well, that didn't occur to me. That would really be stupid of you.
I really only want to talk to her.
Sorry, but after all that happened to Stanya, I like to be careful.
So Stanya is here?
Aye. She's hiding with us. Since that thing happened, she's afraid to even go outside. I don't know what to do with her anymore.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. She's hiding in that cottage, but be nice to her. She's in a bad way. She used to be such a gutsy girl. Until we meet again.
I bet. Go speak to her. In here? Oh, that was easy.
Who are you? How did you find me? If you came here to finish what you started, I'm not afraid of you. I'll claw your eyes out.
Don't be afraid. Barton told me where to find you.
Barton sent you to me. What do you want from me?
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
Lumir? From the rat house. He sent you.
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought it might be connected with you, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since... I don't even know when.
Well, why did you run away?
You disappeared
Well, we
from
already
the
know,
hole in the
right?
wall without
So,
saying goodbye.
that's a stupid question, right?
Not a word. What happened?
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid, I decided to run away from Kuttenberg.
Did you see who it was?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break free?
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go, and I ran away.
Here? To the charcoal burners?
No, first to my room in the hole. But I was so scared there. I took what I could and ran. Here, to Barton.
And your lover? What did he say?
At first he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher and was all bloody. He's been hiding me here since then.
Barton is her lover. How did Henry know that?
What was it like working in the hole?
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did. but I often had to grit my teeth.
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone wants to grope a girl. People, well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it, and sometimes we have to be tough, especially in a place like the Hole. But you can't overdo it either. That's no good.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen, or even two. You have to keep a balance. To look friendly, but unavailable.
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls. Like who?
Truth be told, the Hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man, but young von Groll used to go there for a while.
We're hearing a
That's
lot
so.
about young Von Groll.
Did he talk to you?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back, but beyond a few groschen, there was nothing more to it. Then this thieving wench started hanging around him and... oh, it doesn't matter. But that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Grolla had a servant with him.
Aye, a pudgy fella, well-dressed, but had a mean face. He never said a word or smiled, or even said thank you.
You walked home from the baths at night?
What's so odd about that?
Interesting.
Well, at night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I went there after closing. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank it.
Aha. So that's why you had the empty pitcher you hit him with?
Right. I went there regularly. Every week.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't want to stay out too long at night.
And who knew that you went by yourself to the baths?
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon. I didn't hide it.
Interesting.
Why didn't you go back to the hole?
Just to get murdered there? Are you mad? I'm never going back there. Not until they catch him.
How are you now?
I'm still awful scared. I can't fall asleep knowing that, and I can't even really leave the house.
Do you remember anything important about the attacker? What he looked like? What he was wearing?
I don't know anything. It was at night. He grabbed me from behind, and then I ran and never turned back.
And what about when you hit him? What did he do?
He let me go and cursed.
Aha. And what did he say?
He said Scheisse in German.
Interesting.
Seems you're the only one to survive the killer's attack. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it, but try to remember something else about that moment, or when you were running away. Anything can help us, even if it seems insignificant.
I don't know. It's all like in a fog.
You were walking down the street. Did you notice anything before he attacked you?
No, nothing.
You didn't see anything or hear anything?
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. I heard somebody talking, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them waiting for me there.
So there's two perpetrators.
It's difficult, I understand. But I need you to think hard one more time. Aside from those voices and the empty street, what else do you remember?
I didn't hear him at all. And then he grabbed me.
And nothing else? Did he grab your hair?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat right away and squeezed. Just for a moment, but I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip, like a miner or swordsman.
What about Mole?
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then? You yourself said he's a pig.
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. All lewd remarks and groping fingers. The lecher. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring. It couldn't have been him.
What Father Prokop?
Couldn't it have been Father Prokop?
Father Prokop? I don't know him.
No, he's pretty old. He preaches in the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul.
I don't know him. And if he's an old man, how strong could his grip really be?
I heard
Oh,
William
William.
likes pretending to be a spy. Do you know anything about that?
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick to make himself seem more interesting. Though, I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than a woman.
I reckon that'll be all.
I'm sorry I'm not able to help you more.
You don't
Well,
need to
helped a lot.
apologise.
Thank you. Could I ask you for a favour?
If it's in my power.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know? So I can finally stop being afraid.
I'll
Sure.
stop by if I can.
Take care then.
We'll come by and let her know.
Farewell, my friend.
If we can find her, that is. Hopefully she'll just be in there still. Alright. Over here. Alright. But we'll start here. And if we get interrupted nearby, even better. Or you might not. No. It's up there anyway, isn't it? Once we tidy this up, we'll fast around a little bit, try and get the quest for that one guy. Pop up. Chenya is his name, I think. And then we will take care of Ransom. And then we'll do the main quest then. Save. Alright, what's going on here? Let me wash up. Just in case my character's a little bit dirty.
I am at your service, sir.
What am I looking for here? Is someone arguing back there?
And fell off. Nothing happened to the noble, but it broke his horse's back, and that pissed him off when he...
I don't care about the little story.
Are you Pine?
I am. Why?
I'm looking for his Denner.
I don't know any Stenner.
Stonehad said something different.
You're a friend of Stonard's, are you?
That's a bastard.
God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that bastard. But he
I
was
can't
the
even
only
remember who
one
he
who
is.
really used Denner.
You're right there. Stenner was always cursing him. He was as lazy as a pig, but always wanted his share.
So you knew Denner? Can you tell me anything about her?
I know Stenner all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her? What do you want from her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing.
What of her?
What can you tell me about her?
What can you tell me about Zdenna?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
And what about Sternad? How does he fit into this?
Sternard was her guardian angel, as she used to say. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her on the spot. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'll be able to go wherever she wanted, to Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables. Is that true?
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry, rings, one signet ring with a coat of arms and everything.
She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise, she couldn't have carried it all.
And what about that signet ring? Do you still have it?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it'd bring her luck someday.
I wonder whose signet was on it.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you recognize the signet on the ring?
No, I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Stana was giggling to herself. I reckon she had her eye on another mark.
Where did she go next from here? You said she had a lot of coin on her.
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her. Someone on a horse.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg. Did she say what he looked like?
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. but he held back. Never passed by her
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
no. But Stenna thought he would show. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods, so nobody could follow her. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise fast. The road goes on to Kuttenberg.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! That's quite possible. I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day. So I forgot about it.
Is Denna's scarf? Do you still have it?
Aye. I wanted to give it back to her the next time she came.
Will you give it to me? I'll try having my dog track her down.
All the same to me. Here you go. But it's been a long time. I don't know if it will help.
And could it have been Father Prokop following her?
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy clothes. But why would he do it?
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job, but she wasn't interested.
I don't know. She didn't say nothing about that.
Oh, William.
And could it have been William?
And who would that be?
He's this bard she was seeing.
I don't know about that. I don't remember her mentioning nobody by that name.
Well, I'll go and check out that ford. Maybe I'll find something there.
I hope you don't. Take care, sir.
I reckon I will.
I wanted to
Ask her.
Well,
I hope you don't. Farewell, sir.
Alright. Where is it? Decent. Away. Come on, horse. Got some distance to cover.
Quick! Quick! Go! Quick!
I hope no tree branches knock me off. That'd be annoying. What's that over there?
that has to be that ford Pint was talking about. I should take a look around here.
What is this? The hell? It's blood all it's just blood everywhere. What the hell? Let me take a look behind here first. See if there's any dialogue for speech XP. We just saw the body. I don't think there's any more dialogue. Examine.
This must be that basket of silver Denna was carrying with her. She wouldn't have just left that here. But where did it come from? Maybe it rolled down the hill?
Right. That's probably a little bit of speech XP right there. So much for having Mort track it.
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh, she's been lying here a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. She's been lying here too long for that, but her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his patience. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but I don't see any cuts. The rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something.
Probably the ring.
Oh, I can't make much out by now. But it seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her hand? Oh, my God. Oh, something fell out of her. A signet ring. Oh, That must be the one she stole. But how did it get inside her? Did she swallow it herself? Or did the murderer shove it in there? Was she trying to hide it? Or was it punishment for stealing? Well,
Probably trying to hide it.
But what does it all mean? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to improvise. And that's about all I can find out. She's probably been lying here a few weeks. But that ring is a good lead.
Indeed it is. I guess Lumia will tell us all about it. Where are we? I guess we're going back to Gutenberg. Oh, it's getting late too. He's probably asleep. I wonder if it's gonna make us give him another potion to cure his alcoholism. Hopefully not, that would be kind of annoying. But we'll see. I'm gonna make it day. So he's not in bed asleep. Not really, don't waste time going somewhere where we're not wanted. Alright. He's still in his house. He is. Let's fast travel up here then. We'll speak to him.
Good doggy. Good boy.
That beggar sounds a little bit... Maybe he's a new beggar. Maybe he's still happy. Can I go inside? I can. Here, stop praying. I have something more important.
I found out some interesting things about those murders. Just like you said.
That's wonderful news. But wait a while. I promised Catherine we'd wait for her.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did, and started asking me questions. Just like you.
Will you send for her? So, we're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly, but I have a few ideas.
I've asked around a bit, and I have my own suspicions.
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall some more details, and I had someone come to mind as well.
I didn't do all this for nothing, did I?
Well,
Catherine, who do you suspect?
Well, I think it was that priest, Prokop.
That's nonsense. It couldn't have been him.
Couldn't have? Then who do you think it was?
It had to be William. Nobody else knew them all.
Ah, now you're talking nonsense. I'm sure William is innocent.
So I see we disagree. Too bad. We could have been done with it quickly.
Well, who do you think it was then?
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out, and then it might be easier for us.
Go on then. Starting with who?
Let's talk about Jarka.
Let's talk about Yarka.
Yarka.
One raised by Father Prokop.
What did you learn about her?
She saved the Von Groll family.
Yarka started working for the Von Groller family, where she remained until her death.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said she was always thorough and reliable.
Ah, so what's the story with Von Grolls?
A very wealthy and important family. The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer. Old Von Groller's been sick for years. Can't even get out of bed.
So, who runs affairs?
That would be young Hendel. They say he's quite successful.
Oh, so you can do them all anyway. Well, it might be a one and only type of deal. So make sure to see the most important thing first.
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart. He was actually her uncle.
Really? But he still could have killed her.
His own relative?
Why not? He's a priest. I'm sure he knows the story of Cain and Abel.
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her, and perhaps he was too strict.
What do you expect from a Bible thumper?
Real.
Man punishes and God forgives. It never occurs to them that if man didn't punish, God wouldn't have to forgive.
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure she was well taken care of. He wanted to find her a husband, too.
And did you learn who he found?
No. I think it fell apart when Yarka started rebelling.
She went to dances.
Before her death,
And
I
she
heard
was
she often went
pregnant.
to dances.
There's nothing wrong or surprising about that. But maybe she found someone there.
Maybe. Prokop was convinced that she went to see William. That was actually the only name he mentioned.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means she had some relationship with William, or at least knew him.
And now, most importantly, Yarka was pregnant when they killed her.
I didn't know that. Do you know for sure? So they gutted her?
To make it impossible to tell she was pregnant? I wouldn't be surprised.
May God forgive us.
Do you know who she was pregnant with? Because if we know who the father is, we'll likely know who the killer is.
She didn't tell Prokop.
It had to be someone from those dances. Maybe William.
Prokop is convinced that she was murdered by that bard, William.
And I agree with him.
And you'd both be
I
wrong.
heard the daughters of important men come to see him. It even went so far he had to flee the city. And the moment he's back, there's another murder.
Really? But I found out you accused Prokop first, Lumir.
What? Why?
It doesn't matter. It was a mistake. And I paid for it.
And were you as sure then as you are now about William?
I don't think so. But he's a skirt chaser. If he got Yarka pregnant, then...
Perhaps. But why would he kill and mutilate her? He could have just run away.
But then he could never come back.
Why not? He could come back a year later once things have died down, the child would be born, the shame forgotten, and nobody would bring it up again.
I suppose that makes sense. That's all I was able to find out.
You still found out more than I did.
But it's not enough.
Must have been bad at
We
this, Dan.
still don't know who the killer is.
But we can agree that she was killed because of her pregnancy, can't we?
Agreed. Somebody got rid of her to make sure nobody found out she was pregnant.
I'm sure William wanted...
William isn't the only man with a prick. And he certainly didn't use it to strangle her to death.
Such language. What are you trying to say?
That William isn't the only man in the city.
That William isn't the only man in the city. It could have been anyone. And now we'll never find out.
I'm not saying it couldn't have been him. Though I don't think it was. It just seems foolish to only focus on him.
I suppose you're right. Let's forget it.
Found Stanya.
I managed to find Stanya.
Alive? You found her alive?
I did. Alive and well. Hiding with the charcoal burners.
Why would you say that out loud, Henry?
She's not one of our victims?
She is. She just managed to escape the killer. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard somebody talking in a side street, but it was empty. But when she walked by, someone grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her.
And how did she manage to get away?
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it. He either got startled or hurt, but he let her go.
Did she get a look at him? Did she take his eye out or something?
No, she didn't stop to find out. Just ran. Which is probably why she survived.
And what about the blood in the bedroom?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for long. She was still so scared that she grabbed her things and ran off to her beloved charcoal burner.
Holy shit, that's a lot of dialogue.
She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly, and somebody knew exactly which way she would take and where to wait for her.
You mean someone followed her beforehand to figure out where to ambush her?
Who knew that she went to the baths?
Apparently everyone in the tavern. She didn't hide the fact. She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pig, but the evening she ran home, he was in bed snoring. Well, according to Stanya, the murderer had a terribly strong grip. Her neck was bruised for almost a month.
Doesn't almost every man have a strong grip?
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard, a quill, or a hammer.
Except none of our suspects are miners or blacksmiths, eh? According to Stanya, the murderer didn't say a word the entire time.
That's strange, right? I'd expect him to at least call her a whore.
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So, we're looking for a German?
Even I say Scheiße sometimes, and I'm not German.
Besides that, she also recalled hearing 2 voices in the alley. Someone was talking to the killer.
So we have a witness. Now, just to find him.
Or an accomplice. If I remember correctly, the other one must have seen the whole thing, right? And he didn't go to report it.
I asked Stanya if she knew Prokop. She said no.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him. Or he gave a different name, or...
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the worst tavern in Kuttenberg.
Stanya admitted that she knows William. He flirted with her and tried to get to know her better, but nothing came of it.
And that's probably why I wanted to kill her. And likely rape her before that.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what they say about him, in her eyes he's a good lad. And that's all that Stanya told me.
I'm so glad that girl is alive.
Me too. At least someone's had a little luck. Does she want to come back, or will she stay with the charcoal burners?
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared now they'll come back for her, she doesn't even leave the house. I managed to find Zdena.
You found her? Is she alive too?
No. Unfortunately, she's dead.
And where did you find her?
Pretty far away. Near the mill she used to sell things at. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed her. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight. So the killer got nervous and ended things quickly.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her?
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. But he definitely didn't hack her up like the others.
Might have been the accomplice who did that one.
Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. She had so much jewelry on her, she could hardly carry it. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables behind.
So I reckon he didn't kill her for the money.
She said someone followed her on horseback from Kuttenberg. She tried to lose him, but apparently wasn't able to.
On horseback? I don't suppose she described him, did she?
Only as a wealthy type who never got too close.
That doesn't fit in with the previous murders.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the spot.
What did he have in common with a thief?
He had also looked after her, but unlike Yarka, she ended up on the street, and he took it badly. Zdena tried to rob young von Grolle. It's possible she succeeded.
Von Grolle? Yarka worked for them, didn't she?
Yeah.
That whole family is suspicious.
Assumptions. Nothing more.
I'd say it's pretty obvious. Why else would I have found that ring on her?
They just left the ring by her body? That's odd, isn't it?
It wasn't by her body. It was inside of it. I don't know if she swallowed it herself or someone shoved it in her.
Ah, that's awful. But I can't say it surprises me.
My mouth is starting to hurt from all this blabbering.
So are my ears and head.
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find our suspect. So, Henry, who do you think did it?
I suspect one of the Von Grolles.
I suspect one of the Von Grolles.
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure
Just
it
told you
wasn't
everything.
William?
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling, right?
Yes. Do you think she was rebelling because of someone in particular?
Rebelling.
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
Definitely not rebelling. Rebelling.
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor. And young Von Grolle fits both descriptions.
True, true.
We could be getting somewhere.
Thanks for following ASMR. Yarka was pregnant with young Von Grolle's child. I mean, do we know that for sure, though?
Yarka was pregnant. And if the father was young Von Grolle, it would make sense if he got rid of her.
Sakura. You're right.
But William could have fucked her too. Just saying.
Followed by a rider.
Zdenna was followed by someone on a horse. Von Groller could afford a horse.
That's not so sure, is it? And maybe the horse was stolen or borrowed.
But it certainly worsens the case for him. That much is true.
Zdenna robbed Von Groller.
That's true.
It's all coming together, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's all I can pin on him.
So, do we agree that it was young Von Groll?
Well, old Von Groller can't do much now, can he?
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect is young Von Groller?
Aye. I agree.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything. But what are we gonna do about it? Our suspicions aren't enough.
They'll just laugh at us without something more tangible.
So, you want to search their house?
There's nothing else we can do. There must be a clever way to do it.
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture is enough. What will we do?
You could sneak in there.
Or break in.
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick and always calling for a physician.
You could do
I can either
both.
pretend to be a sawbones, or a swordsman, or break in. That's a lot of options.
You're a clever lad. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, I got this. Can't speak to either of them right now. That's the dialogue exhausted. That was a lot of dialogue. Where's this house? Oh, not that far. Not that far at all. Right, let's go down there. I thought he was being...
It's not safe here.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm the reason it's not safe here. I've been stealing everything like a motherfucker. Everything that's not tied down to my pocket. Alright, here we go. Servant Thaddeus.
Can I help you?
Is this the house of the Von Groller family?
Yes?
I've come to train Handel. Or should we do heal your master? Which one should we do? I mean... I don't think it matters. Because we don't really need the XP from wherever the fuck this leads to. And we don't really need the XP from this either. So it doesn't really matter. Let's do this one.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
It'll be quicker.
Master Menhard from Frankfurt sent me to train young Master Hendel in sword fighting.
I'm sorry, but I know nothing about it.
Are you telling me I'm not expected? The Master Swordsman won't be pleased.
No, this is surely my mistake. Please, come in. Go to the courtyard. You'll have more than enough room there. I'll send the young master to you immediately. God be with you, good sir.
Right, we're in. Handel von Groll. Wow. Just shut it on my face, right, don't you? Let me go ahead and... I come upstairs. I can. That was close. Let's go to the courtyard and do this first, though. Before we get found out.
I must admit that I didn't expect anyone so soon. Master Menhard said I'd have to wait a while for my lessons.
Well, that's true. But we had an opening, and Master Menhard immediately thought of you.
But of course. That's good. Huh. It doesn't matter. I'm actually glad it turned out like it did. At least Mother will leave me alone for a while.
What do you mean?
She's always trying to keep me at home. Says I go out with girls too much. She'd rather have me praying all day and night like her.
Well, maybe a sword fighting lesson will help you.
Maybe. But first I want to see if you have anything to teach me. Ready?
I'm not. I've only got a sharp weapon.
Really? You wanted to draw iron right away. Well, I can lend you one. But next time, bring your own. Du wirst sterben! Hier!
Well,
That was easy. The audio is bugged.
I hope so. I know the basic steps, but lack the finesse. I admit.
excellent. That's enough for today. But before I go, I'd like to ask you something.
Yeah, the audio is bugged as fuck. What type of weapon are you most interested in?
What type of weapon are you
Oh,
most
I
interested
fixed
in?
it, maybe?
A sword, of course.
Good.
It is fitting for someone of my standing.
And what about a cleaver? Or a hunting sword?
Pah. A cleaver is more fitting for some yokel or bandit. Or a butcher. And a hunting sword? My father used to have a beautiful one. I don't even know what happened to it. I wouldn't be ashamed of that one. But otherwise, they are for fat burghers and poor mercenaries.
What about an axe?
And what about an axe? Have you ever held one?
No! Do you take me for a woodcutter?
Have you ever killed anybody?
What kind of question is that? Of course not.
I meant in battle.
How else could you have meant it?
Enough small talk. I want you to practice the basic posture. Nice and slow.
Yes, master.
Alright. Are we good here? I think it's unequipped my... Yeah, it has. That's fine. Here we go. Right, we're good.
Careful.
Let's go have a little look around the house. It's in the basement. I think that's the thieves' tunnels or whatever. We need to rob these guys and get the keys for the chests and stuff, so we can see what's in it. And what needs to stop body blocking doors? Is this also the tunnels? Yeah. Alright, what's in these chests then? We gotta do a very thorough investigation on these guys. Nothing interesting. I don't even know why they put a hard lock on that. Who cares about their food? Damn, let's go to sleep. Is that guy still out here? He is. I wonder if I can just quickly... That was close.
I'm sorry.
Very close. That was very close.
Stay close to the others. It's not safe here.
You're not safe here. Alright. Nothing there. Can't speak to her. I don't know why they're just giving me free roam at the house, but... Alright. I'll take it. Nothing in there. But that's the actual room it wants me to look in. So I'll leave it to last. Alright, interesting. I'm gonna reload because I don't know if that's gonna have any repercussions on the crime system. Maybe I should have opened the chest first before reloading. I don't know, man. But this key for sure would open it. But it doesn't. Oh, hold on. Give me that. I wonder if we rob the keys from the woman. That'll be enough.
God is punishing us for our sins.
I don't
should
think-
get going.
I don't see an option to rob her. Maybe you have the key? Maybe you have the key. I guess we can take the servant's key too and see if that's what we need.
Looking for some...
That's crazy. I guess he's just the most observant man ever in the history of man in this time. Come on. Give me the option. Damn. I don't know how he detects it so quick, but he does. Let's see if these keys open it. No. Alright, I guess we'll just lockpick it in front of him. And then we'll reload. If there's nothing in here. Alright, reloading time. Alright. So we have... Oh. I thought there wasn't... There is an attic. Looks like that should be there. And the chest is in the way. But we can't... There's probably not a real attic though. That's not good. Who's that? Why is there women's clothes in here? What? Whose room is this? Isn't this the son's? Why does he have women's clothes in here? That's suspicious. Maybe the answer's in here. Or maybe it wanted me to loot them women's clothes. No. In the young gentleman's chambers, I found a collection of locks of hair he had kept as trophies. If this doesn't prove he's the killer, I don't know what will.
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Interesting.
See if anything's missing.
I can't speak to you. Can't speak to you. Can't speak to you. Alright.
You shouldn't be walking.
Let's go speak to Lumiere. I think it's the yellow. No, it's not. It's a good thing we didn't go that way. It's the blue N. Henry won't jump there for some reason. For some strange reason, he refuses to do it. Oh well. Guys, I'm back. I have it. Is Catherine gone? Yeah, she's gone.
I need to discuss that visit to the Von Grollers.
Excellent. Let's find Catherine. You can tell us everything.
Oh, she's coming back.
I think we were right. Something seriously fishy there.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. What did you find out?
You found something there, didn't you? Evidence?
I certainly did. In the young lord's room.
What was it?
This. He had it in a chest in his room. Locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit different. They're definitely from those murdered girls.
Hair? But that's not enough. That definitely won't suffice as proof.
Why wouldn't it? He took them as a keepsake from the dead girls, as a trophy. It was him!
But nobody will believe us. We need more than just hair. A bloody dress or the murder weapon.
And to be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that. They're pretty careful to cover their tracks.
Damn it. We're fucked. If we at least had a witness.
And what about 3 witnesses at once?
Where are you going to find 3 witnesses when you don't even have one?
I don't yet, but... Look, we're almost certain young Hendel did it. So what if we set a trap and catch him in the act?
And how do you want to do that? I mean, we don't know who he's planning to murder next.
We'll set someone up. Some brunette.
You want
Catherine.
to sacrifice some poor girl?
No, nobody's gonna get hurt. We'll be keeping our eye on her the whole time.
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And I highly doubt that she'd want to risk her life again.
She won't have to. I'll do it.
But you haven't had anything to do with him. He'll see through it immediately. It'll fail.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young lord, father of her child. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for her to fix things up.
I'll cause such a scene, they'll be talking about it for years. Then we'll tell them where he can find me, and we've got him.
If you say so. But where can we do it? We can't do it here. They'd figure it out pretty quick.
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. It has only one way out. You'll be hiding across the way, and jump out at the right moment. I
Let's
repeat,
do it.
at the right moment.
Don't worry, we won't take our eyes off you.
I wonder if you can fail it and Catherine just dies.
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself. I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him.
You didn't tell them where you're gonna be though. You forgot the script.
It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
Where's Hendel?
Hendel, you wanton whore! Debauching my son! A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you! Christ, the trials I have to endure! A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up so no one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
Gutting, is it? I can help you with that.
Get that bitch, you fool!
How did he just let her get away like that? He was standing right behind her. What? 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 Hey. What? What do I do? What the hell do I do? So apparently, if you reload the save, you just found the item in the chest, and then go through that again, but skip the entire cutscene. It should work. Let's give it a try. Right, reveal it the save. We just got the hair.
What the hell?
I'm gonna go speak to
That's
Lumiere
hair.
again.
What
And then
kinds
skip
of
the
brand?
cutscene, and apparently should work.
I bet it belonged to those.
Right, here we are. We're back at Lumiere.
Amen.
Let's do it.
I need to.
Excellent.
Skip through everything.
Well,
You found
what was
this? Locks of
Hair.
Why would
Nobody.
to be. Damn it.
Where are you?
I don't.
And how?
We'll
You want
Hopefully
to
it
know the
works.
only one.
she will
But you have.
Well, when hen.
have then
If you.
we can use you'll be I rep
Don't worry.
Do you hear that?
Please.
Victory awaits.
Is he...
I'll get you!
Okay. That's... Oh, doesn't really work that well, but good enough.
Before I finish you off, I have to ask, why the fuck did you kill them?
I'll tell you. But you aren't going to like it.
I'm listening.
Because it's the right thing to do.
What's right about murder?
All those whores had it coming.
You know that's not true.
You know that's not true. Stan you hardly knew Hendel, and you still tried to kill her. How many of the others had the same story?
Rubbish. I saw it with my own two eyes, and not just me. He might have met the alehouse wench by chance, but they were intimate together. The mistress was convinced they were meeting in the evenings.
Well, she might have been convinced, but that doesn't mean she was right. That girl had a sweetheart.
That's even worse. He surely wasn't a rich and important person like Master Hendel, and she would even cheat on our master with him? Disgusting.
How many...
Confess
How many
then.
are there?
How many of them did you kill altogether?
Not enough! There's always more who deserve it. They climb out of their holes like rats and infect respectable families. Just like that companion of yours. She certainly sins as much as she breathes, the lured whore.
Oh, you're completely mad. My God.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain. It's a deadly sin.
Then I suppose we'll be meeting in hell one day. It was all Mandalina's idea, wasn't it? She wanted them killed.
And can you blame her? That first harlot was already itching to become Mistress von Grole. That bastard of hers wasn't Hendel's anyway, but he was stupid that time. He'd have believed her. Now he knows very well, luckily, that they're all whores. He doesn't cry for them anymore.
And Mandalina just came to you like that, out of the blue. And you immediately obeyed her.
Well, one time she came to my chambers and she told me she knew very well that Yarka rejected me and that she'd started an affair with Master Hendel, while she was also spreading her legs for others in the evenings. And that she had to be punished before she brought misfortune on someone. And...
Go on. I'm listening.
that she deserved to die for all her sins. And she was right.
Close your eyes. It'll soon be over.
Kill them here.
You.
Oh, why'd you put it away? There we go. Now you can put it away. Oh, it's my chest. Rob? Don't mind if I do. I'll leave a dead body in my room.
Catherine, wait.
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How dare you? Hands off, you heretical scum.
Do it. Kill her.
Let her speak. I still don't understand what actually went on here.
I do.
I have some questions for you.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent. Nothing. You can't keep me here. Let me go. I'm a woman of worth.
If you won't speak now, then the executioner will loosen your tongue when your feet start burning. But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear off. Maybe both of them. All you need to talk is a tongue.
No! Let me go!
Why did you do it, for Christ's sake?
Don't blaspheme, you heathen.
Come on, answer him or it's gonna hurt.
My husband, he drank a lot, ran around with whores and didn't pray enough. And God punished him for it. I couldn't allow the same thing to happen to Hendel.
And why kill those girls? Why not just talk to him about it?
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me. He told me he wanted to sow his wild oats before finding a wife.
So your own son didn't listen to you? And you started killing the girls who were...
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out, they'll pay for it in hell. But there's no way they were going to drag my Hendel there with them.
Hendel knew about it.
And what about Hendel? Did he know what you were doing?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating his temptation? Of course not. But one day he'll be grateful to me for it.
He's going to jump for joy. His mother a mad woman, and his servant a murderer.
Speak politely to me, you whore.
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd better ask them quickly. I'm sorely tempted to finish this here and now.
So you should.
And what about the hair in Hendel's chest? You're trying to tell me he wasn't involved, but he was keeping their hair?
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his. So we always brought him a lock of hair. We told him it was from them, as a parting gift.
Well, he didn't find that strange?
Out of sight, out of mind. He always found some new harlot anyway.
There was no blood where Alice was found. Where did you kill them?
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me something about an abandoned barn. I only told him to cut them up thoroughly.
Why?
Why? As a warning. So those whores knew what awaited them. To
Disgusting.
put the fear of God in them.
Do you realize you also killed girls who had nothing to do with Hendel?
That's not possible. I saw them all with my own two eyes, chatting with him and giggling.
And what about that alehouse wench?
That strumpet. I saw how she treated him. It's a damned shame she got away.
But she really had nothing to do with Hendel.
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate with him. They all deserved it. Every single one. And better sooner than later. That trollop in our service even got herself with child. And she wanted to keep it. The slut.
And what about Zdenna? All she did was rob him, and you killed her anyway.
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring, which she probably sold immediately. She deserved it. She was a thief, and stealing is a mortal sin.
I'd better stop asking questions.
Burn in hell, all of you.
What'll we do with her now?
Let's take her to the bailiff. She'll get justice there.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her justice right here, right now.
But we can't do that. She has to go before the court. The law must be upheld.
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight. And what judgment will there be? She's from a wealthy family. Nothing will happen to her.
Don't you dare judge me. Only God can do that.
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some random girls, and now you'll blaspheme like that?
Our Lord directed me. I did it through His will.
Yeah, she's gonna die.
Hear that? And you want to let her live?
But that's not justice. It's murder.
Same thing.
Henry, won't you say something?
I told you, don't you dare judge me. I am a servant of God.
Lumiere, listen to her. If we don't deal with her ourselves, and then they let her go, then... Do you want to have that on your conscience?
But, I mean... How could I live with myself if we kill her in cold blood?
I'll show you justice. You're all going to end up in hell.
Your conscience will remain clear. You won't be the one killing her.
But still, if we don't punish her according to the law, then we ourselves deserve to be punished by the law.
Huh. We aren't the ones walking around the city killing random women. On the contrary, we're making sure no more will die.
All those whores! Hell! Lucifer everywhere! fire and brimstone!
It's just not right.
It isn't right, but it's necessary.
All right, all right. Do it then. But I wash my hands of it.
No! Don't you dare!
Do it.
You hellspawn! No!
Do it. Do it.
Well, now someone has to explain everything.
Not me. I'd rather just get out of here.
I'll go. I'll explain everything. And you, Henry, wait for me at home, all right?
Fine. I'll wait at yours.
Good, good. I hope I don't end up in total disgrace.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I expected. Do you think we did the right thing?
Yes.
I'm not sure of anything anymore. Not even myself. Can we just be quiet for a while?
As you wish. But still, it was damned odd.
Aye, that it was. Let's go and see Lumia. I wonder how he fared.
Tell us, Lumiere. How did it turn out?
Did it end well? Oh, we're not going to get into trouble now, are we?
It ended well, and I didn't even tell anyone about you.
I'm surprised you got away with it, bringing them two corpses.
I would have preferred a different ending, but... fuck. What happened, happened.
Lumia, don't be angry anymore.
I'm not angry anymore. And I must admit that maybe it was better this way. If they were still alive, there'd be a lot more squabbling. But... like this.
The dead approve in silence.
Precisely. I just told them I spread the word that one victim survived and where she was hiding. And I waited for them there. And when they came to kill her, we had no choice but to end it that way.
What will you do now, Lumia?
What will you do now? Will you go back to the town hall, Lumiere?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back now. Maybe better to write something about it. Who knows?
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead, I should have pitied those girls, and not myself.
Don't fret. It was a terrible mess, and all three of us had to put our heads together.
Yes.
Real.
You helped me when I was in need, and didn't even know it. Maybe I'll just keep helping as long as I can.
Helping others is the best thing a person can do in this world.
And what will you do, Catherine? Will you stay here?
My work isn't done yet. I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll find work elsewhere.
Do you think we could have done better?
Everything can always be done better. The most important is to do it well and quickly.
Catherine is right. I'll still be kicking myself. Maybe to my dying day. But none of us did anything bad.
That's not entirely true.
I'm talking about innocent people. No more girls died because of you. And that's good.
Well, let's go our separate ways.
Thank you, lad. You prevented future murders. And you also saved me. And for that, I will be eternally grateful.
I thank you both. Without you, the devil knows how it would have turned out.
Here you are, as a keepsake. And perhaps as a reward. And if you ever pass by, look us up.
Yes, here is a reward, Henry. And Lumiere, we shall certainly meet again.
You have completed most of the game's content. Been there, done that. No. Say it isn't so. No. No, why? Why would you give me this achievement? That's so sad. So sad. I'll speak to either of them. Alright. Wow. Okay, speech is getting there. We're almost there, actually. Yeah. This is pretty fine, too. I might go hit up an alchemy station and make a bunch of, cockerel potions. Oh, we're here. And then we'll be on our way. Right. Let's do it. We go. Chat, I'm beginning to think there are many more quests that open up as we do main quests. And that's because we just got the achievement about completing most of the game's content. That is so sad.
You've no business here. Good boy.
I want to make it day. I want to see if Handel's in there and if we can speak to him.
I never want to see you here again without permission.
I kind of feel... Actually, I feel really bad for Handel. Like, his entire family's just pretty much dead and gone now.
What's that?
Oh shit, that's trespassing apparently. That was close. That was really close. What? Why is that here?
Nothing, I suppose. Oh, it's just you, huh? Oh.
You sound so depressed. Well, rip Bozo, I guess. Here we are. Let me find out what we need for the cockerel potion. Alchemy. Let's see. Yeah, I'm tired of being tired all the time. Restore. Okay. We could use that to spam drinking, but I don't want to. Pass. Pass. Cockerel. Slow's tiring too. Interesting. Valerian and 2 mint. Okay, let me write that down. Valerian and mint. And is there any for good potions we want? That's pretty good, but honestly we don't really need it. Yeah, it's actually really good, but whatever, man. If I could, I wish... Oh man, I really wish that good quality effect was on the cockerel potion. Because I'm pretty sure using Nighthawk during the day, like, it's just... Oh, it's a terrible idea. No thanks. No thanks. Nah, I'm good. Let me read that again. Hold on. I went too fast. Will pierce anything with ease at close range. Oh, I don't really care about that. Alright, so we just... Cockle potions is the only one we want. I would want the Night Eye good quality potion too. If it wasn't for the fact that, like, it fucks you up having that. Let me just see if you have it. What is it? Valerian and Mint. Oh, you have what I need. I can just buy it here.
Danke.
Save some time. Alright, here we go. Let's make these cockle potions. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th page. Never mind. Much further. Mint. Valerian. Done. Oh, chat. I have mods that make it so I don't actually have to do it. I just gotta put it in. What did I put in the base? I forgot. Is it spirits? Yeah, spirits. Spirits. And it's Valerian, Mint, done. Don't have to do the actual thing. No, it's Mint then Valerian. Don't actually have to do the grinding or the stealing or anything because of the mods I have. I don't find it fun to do, so I don't want to do it. Alright, this should just work. We should get tier 4, 120 cockerel potions. Something like that. 90. Good enough.
I didn't add enough of that mint.
Oh, didn't I? Wait, is it not? Is this not tier 4 then? If it's not tier 4, and I don't want it. Oh no, it is. We're good. Barely weighs anything too. Yeah, it barely weighs anything. Perfect. Now we're chilling. Yeah, we're chilling now. Don't have to worry about energy or food for a long time. Alchemy. Perfect. Perfect indeed. Alright. I guess it's time to do the final thing. And that is fast travel around the western part of the map to try and get this to trigger. Apparently it works better if you do it near here. Let's go. Come on, trigger. Do it. You won't. No balls. Camp. I mean, it might be. I mean, I don't think it's this. But I'll take a peek. Make sure.
God be with you, good man. I see you.
What's going on?
Why is a scholar like yourself trudging to hell and back?
Because it would be hypocritical of me not to set foot outside the university's confines, especially now. Homo sumet inter homines vivo.
I spent some time in a monastery. I know homo means man, but that's about it.
One must accept one's role in this world, and not everyone is privileged to be educated.
Aye, but when lords fight, it's the ordinary folks that suffer. They're unhappy with the war.
They must have faith in divine law and the Holy Church, and must not succumb to any charlatanism which only leads them astray. In fact, This is why I must now travel to Prague, where a truly arduous challenge awaits me.
It's fighting in Prague.
What? There's fighting in Prague?
Fierce fighting et ad nauseam, but probably not like you think, young man.
So I'm to understand that Prague has finally stood up to Sigismund?
No, not that. Our university is waging a much more important war. Ours is a battle for divine truth, lad. Hoc illud est quod est.
Are you from Prague?
I am Andreas de Broda, theological doctor at the University of Prague, young man.
So you must know... what's his name? Jan Hus, right?
God in heaven! How that damn Wycliffite has made a name for himself. Yet his sermons, railing against a corrupt church, are but a barrage of deaf manipulations for simpletons.
Do you really think so, Master?
But we shall put an end to his nonsense before long.
Oh yeah? Why did I lose reputation for that? Oh well. Who cares?
I thought Jan Hus was preaching righteously against the corruption of the church.
How could a boy like you possibly know of any wickedness within the church? Do you know your Bible? Who are you to tell me where God's truth lies? Temeritas est damnare, quod nonetius.
I once stood in for a drunk parish priest.
Lord, why do you punish us so? What sinner was that?
A friend. A good man. I wouldn't want to harm him.
Well, to each his own. It's not for the Emperor to command the Church, nor for the common folk to interpret the Bible as they please. But this Hus will get his comeuppance. You'll see.
In other words, listen to what we say and do what we say. Fuck you, don't think for yourself.
Thank you for enlightening me. I bid you a safe journey, Master Andreas.
Est rerum omut in, may God.
Stu.
Oh, hold on, there's an inquire option here. Oh, nothing.
Est root, may God.
Tempted to crash out and just get rid of them all. Alright. There's nothing else here. Let's continue on our way over here to try and get this quest to pop up. Alright. Let's try up here. Come on. Don't drop me. Give me the Sparks quest. Oh, so apparently I meant to go from Kuttenberg to anywhere near Sukdal, not Sukdal itself. So what if I were to go back to Kuttenberg and then go up to Rabosh or something, I don't know. Let's try it. I just want this quest to pop because then I only have a little bit left to do. Alright. Let's do Basoka then, I suppose. What is this? Is it this guy? No, it's not. Who are you?
Pfui, wasch dich. Du siehst
We know each other, don't we? We met at Trotsky.
Oh
No,
ja,
this guy
du
is.
hast recht. You are Henry, Lord Capen's man. Seltsamer Zufall. The last time I saw you, we were ambushed in that fucking ravine.
You survived the attack. A lot of people didn't make it out of there.
Genau. Wirklich terrible it was, but I survived. With a bruise or two and a concussion. Unfortunately, the other fellows I was with were not so lucky. Now our village has only sorrowful mothers, widows and Waisen.
Where you headed?
Where are you headed now?
Duty calls, for I am still the magistrate in unserem Dorf.
And your lord is still Otto von Berghoff?
Ja, natürlich. And that verdammte tragedy of Nabokov has me busy dealing with the inheritance left by the poor souls who fell there.
It sounds urgent. If you have to deal with it when the gravediggers barely buried the last of them.
Well, there is no one to do it for me. The scribe is crippled, and both of my servants are dead. And worse, I can forget about riding for a while. That bastard who knocked me down broke 2 of my ribs. Ja, diese verdammte Schlucht. Und was ist mit dir, Mann? I heard they hounded you through the woods like vermin. Von Bergo has got it in for you, they say. Is that true?
Von Berghoff betrayed us.
If you really want to know, Bailiff, Von Bergov's a lying bastard who betrayed us. And not only us, the traitor has King Wenceslas imprisoned in Vienna.
And why are you telling me this?
Because we are on different sides in this war, and we could just as well beat each other to a pulp, Bailiff. But there's no sense in you taking needless risks for a lord who left your village full of widows and orphans.
I lost many good men there. And perhaps the blame lies with him. Schön. I will pretend I heard nothing, and we can go our separate ways. Mögen sich unsere Wege hiermit trennen.
Yeah, I would have hated to have killed you. I'm gonna rob you though. See what you have. I'll probably never see you again, so... What just almost sold me so bad. Alright, what? Vassal letter of Paterno Bailiff. We hereby call upon our subjects of the town of Paterno to fulfill their duty to send their armed troops to the castle of Trotsky within 3 days. There it will assist us in combating the evil captors who have long been plundering and bitterly harassing our region. Oh, that was ages ago. That was a call to arms for the back off. Alright, let's try and get this errand boy thing to pop up. I'm gonna try again. I might just cut the video until the errand boy event pops up. That's what it's called apparently. Yeah, we'll go back to Gutenberg. And try again. Alright, I'm gonna go to Gutenberg and try again. I'm gonna cut the video until it pops up. What's this? Scene of a massacre, what is this? What's going on here? What the hell? There's only 2 dead people. I would hardly call that a massacre. Is that it? Well, I'm gonna keep going to Gutenberg then.
Have you any tidings from the world?
I certainly do. Well, there's always chatter. The other day, I heard that a comet dropped out of the sky in Saxony. First, they saw a fiery tail, like a normal comet. But this one, instead of disappearing over the horizon, flew right into the fields just outside of town.
I wonder what a comet like that looks like up close.
It punched a hole in the ground, big as a house. And in it, rumor is, they found a rock the size of 2 hens. But all iron it was.
Iron? You can make all sorts of things out of that.
Well, exactly.
People died when they are killed, kind of gross.
Started selling knives and God knows what else that had come from heaven. They believe God was sending them a good omen. But what if he meant to hurl it at the town and just missed?
Yeah, well, you have to watch your step just crossing a field these days. Why not?
Trash.
I'll be on my way.
Chat, I still haven't been able to get the event, the trigger for this quest. I don't know what to do. So, some guy says apparently you need to complete via Argentum for it to pop up, which would kind of track, given that it's not doing it. So I might just complete the ransom quest and then end this video here, and then we'll do the main quest, I guess. That'll be everything done. When is this KCD2 major update dropping now? As I said, I do kinda want to wait till after that releases to finish that, just to see if it makes Menhard available as a reinforcement. Right, we're here. We've updated the game. Let's see. I'm gonna try and speak to Menhard. I think it's gotten rid of the fake thing, you know? Why is there's more POIs on the map? Is that just for Gutenberg? And there's one over here too. We've already been there, haven't we? That's new. Oh. That's new. That's not new. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, it's just in the towns, I think, and a little bit down there. Oh, there's another one down. There's another fashionable icon here too. There's a lot going on here, and these trainers are now grayed out, except for this one. So I don't think that has anything new for me though. I'm gonna go to this guy first and see if we can recruit him for the ransom quest. And if we can't, we'll go complete it. We'll end the video here, and then we'll start on the main quest, I suppose. Well, what we could do is we could go do those new POS.
My humble respects.
I don't care. Okay, parkour, I guess. That's exactly what I was trying to do.
Excuse me.
Wall jumping. Alright. This place is so confusing.
Gepriesen sei der.
No.
Bis bald und ein
Alright. I guess I'm gonna go finish the ransom quest then.
Guten Abend für dich.
Can I not? What about here? Please. This place is... This place is really confusing. I hate navigating around this like little back alleys here. Surely now I can. Good. Let's go finish this quest up. And then all we'll have left is the main quest. Sparks side quest after that. And then it's just whatever quests that open up as we complete main quests. I mean, what I might do once we finish this too is might go like through Gutenberg and down below and get them new POIs. Pull it in, right? Take a little trip to the barber or whatever. To see what hairstyles we can have. And then do the main quest. I don't know, we'll see.
My respects.
Let's go.
I've arranged reinforcements. They're tough fellas, and I'm sure you'll be satisfied.
Excellent. I'll breathe easier meeting Laszlo knowing that.
Can we leave?
Can we leave now to meet with Laszlo for the handover?
We can't just get up and go. We must send a message to the camp to pack up. That'll take time. Come back tomorrow. Best would be just before noon. Then there'll be enough time for everything.
Alright. If you say so. I'll wait till 7 then, and that should be good enough. I'm gonna wait 1 more hour because he's still in bed, I think.
Guten Tag.
What's he doing? He's not. Surely he's not still in bed.
Can we leave now?
We can, if you're ready.
Let's go.
Let's go. But first, we have to send that boy to the camp.
I'll take care of it. Then we'll leave straight away.
Let's kill these people.
Would someone please explain what is going on here?
What's that, Farkash? Your plans didn't work out.
Aha. So it is you who owes me an explanation.
There's nothing to explain.
There's nothing to explain. We wanted to be sure we'd get out of here alive, even if you tried to trick us.
And we did it well, you sneaky rat.
Well, Sir Jan, perhaps we can strike a deal.
I don't think so, but speak. No nonsense.
Let us go back to the original plan. I will hand over Peter's body to you and all his equipment, and you will pay me the agreed ransom. And then we shall go our own ways. Alive.
What do you think about this?
You should kill him.
If we let him run, he'll soon try another crooked trick.
You're right. There'll be one less swine in the world.
Henry, listen to me. You can end this battle here and now and save the lives of my men and yours.
What do you mean?
Kill Jan, and we will let you go. And not empty-handed.
Don't listen to him. He's playing games with you.
You have my word, Henry.
Less humans. There's a lot of humans, man. I'm reducing the amount of humans so no one dies on our side, hopefully. Nice.
I hope that's enough.
Was close, it looks like. Well, when I say close, I mean for that one guy who was complaining for bandages. I hope none of the people that came for his reinforcements died. Suppose we'll find out. And most importantly, that means there's less dickheads in the Sigismund camp you have to deal with when we eventually get to it. Right, I'm gonna speak to him in a second. Wow, this stuff is terrible. Really bad. Well, it's done.
I have the feeling I can now hang up my hat as a messenger.
Yes. We should head home.
I know things didn't turn out the way you wanted, but I held up my end of the bargain.
That's true. It would be dishonorable of me to deny you all of your reward. Here, you've earned it. But something else occurred to me. I'd like to give you my brother's sword. Peter was carrying it when they caught him. If Farkash didn't steal it, it should still be on the cart. Carry it with honor befitting a knight. It's a mighty weapon.
You realise it's going in my stash, never to be seen again?
I'll do my best. I wouldn't want to dishonor Peter.
I've only known you a short time, but I believe you wouldn't.
Thank you for your faith in me, sir.
One more thing. Or actually, two more things. Besides a sword, Peter also had a cuirass and a shield, emblazoned with the Sukotleski coat of arms. They're heirlooms, and they're very valuable to us, especially now that Peter's dead. Please, don't take them. I'll bring them home to remember him by. Well, I no longer have any business here. I should return home and give Peter the funeral he deserves.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
you should.
it ended this way.
Me too. I don't even want to think about how I'll tell Father. Peter was his firstborn son, his pride and joy, his successor, and on top of it all, a knight.
You behaved in a knightly fashion.
What you just did was also befitting of a knight.
Yeah.
It was mostly your work.
Real.
Oh, come now.
True.
You defended the truth and the honor of your family and your brother. Your father can be proud.
If you think so. I'll be going now. It was a pleasure to meet you, Henry.
Godspeed, Sir Jan. Have a safe journey.
And that's another quest finished. Yeah, there it is. Who the hell's that? No, actually, who is that? Who the hell? I need to go find. Oh, I know who that is. That's one of the reinforcements heading back. If it's moved up, yeah, that's one that. Yeah, I'm onto it. Who's that though? I think that's one. That's one of the brawlers going back to. Yep, yep. All's well ends well. Alright, let's go to Burnley and see what this is. Why he's got a quest tipster or whatever. A few more. Oh, that's our bed. I mean, I hope they fixed the door there. That's not opening to our bed. And I don't really care enough to go all the way over there just to explore it. At least not right now. I think what I'll do is I'll go to Billney, see what this is about. And then we can come down here, maybe? Or maybe, no, we might leave that actually. I don't really care enough. And there's Gutenberg. A few things to explore there that I know. But I also don't really care enough. Quite a few, mainly just merchants and traders and stuff. Yeah. I'll see what Billney's about and then we'll go to Gutenberg and do the main quest. I don't really care enough to get them new POIs, to be honest with you.
Time you all heard.
Alright, what's this about?
We've survived.
I do like how it's put all the beds on the map though. That's really nice.
Greetings.
Do you need help with anything?
I don't. But if you're not afraid of hard labor, try asking at the mill. The miller always needs help. Anyway, old Markow's got other things to grind besides flour at the moment.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Rumour has it some strumpet shacked up with him, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of him since.
Keeping his nose to a different grindstone, then?
You could say that. As they say, if you want to see an old man act the fool, give him a young woman.
How do I get to the mill?
Head southwest till you reach the river. Then follow it upstream. It's a huge mill in the middle of nowhere. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
Take care for now.
Is it really yet another quest just appearing out of nowhere? It is. That's diabolical. But we'll go peep it anyway. How's our energy and nourishment? A little bit worse for wear, but all in all, pretty okay.
What are you doing, you whistler?
I'm whistling. Alright, let's go see what this new quest is.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
And then I'll probably end the video when we get there. I'm just surprised more and more quests just keep popping up. Surely this has to be my last one now.
Go! Go!
Finally. Bam.
Go. Quick.
Let's see what this dickhead wants then, eh?
Whoa.
What's going on?
Help! Please!
What are you doing in there?
Thank God! You've got to help me!
What?
The miller's gone completely mad! He locked me in here! He wants to kill me! The keys will be in the hearth room somewhere.
Tell me, where exactly are the keys? I can't search the whole mill.
In the hearth room, somewhere by the fireplace, or on the table or a shelf. You'll have to look around for them.
All right,
Huh?
I'll help you. But you need to calm down.
You're my hero. Thank you so much. But be quick.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh my God, thank you. That lunatic said he was fetching an axe. You have to help me.
What happened to you?
Hold on. Calm down. What happened here?
The miller, that old beast. He's always been nasty to me, but now he started beating me too. So I said I was leaving him. I told him anywhere would be better than here.
And he locked you up?
He said the only place I'd be going would be 6 feet under.
Damn. That's terrible.
Please, talk to him. He'll listen to a proper man. I'm too scared of him.
All right. I will. Where can I find him?
So this might be a pretty short quest.
With wood in it. He must have gone there to get the axe.
Stay here. I'll go and look for him.
Thank you. And be careful.
I have a feeling we're gonna go speak to the miller, and it's gonna be an entirely different story. And we're gonna come back, and she's just gone. It's gonna be some wild goose chase we gotta go on to go find him. Yeah.
There's no one here. I hope I didn't miss him. I'll have to get back.
It's probably in bed.
Hey, what are you doing there? I reckon you're just who we're looking for. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for you, Bruce.
I'm looking for the brute who's been beating his wife. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miller?
What the fuck?
Hold on. Let the young fella talk. You know what happened here?
I know enough for you to arrest this violent thug. If I hadn't helped that poor woman he locked up, she'd have lost her mind by now.
I told you so. He let her go. You idiot. That woman was stealing from my mill.
I knew it.
Locked her in there so I could go and find a guard. What did you have to get involved for?
But she said he was beating her, that he wanted to kill her, and God knows what else.
That fuck I did. I caught her rummaging through my chest. She was a fucking thief.
I knew it.
Well, that was easier than I expected. The wicked girl got away, and the young man here helped her to escape. So, either you pay for what she stole, or I'll personally clap you in the stocks.
You can work this out.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Do you mean to say that helping someone, out of ignorance, granted, but in good faith, is worthy of punishment?
Well, I suppose
Good faith or not, it's your fault.
Well, perhaps one day, when you yourself are in trouble, you'll need someone like me to come along and help you.
I don't give a shit. She took all my money.
Just wait a moment.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me that little prick's talked you round.
She used him, just as she used you.
So she's going to get away with it, all because she knows how to twist fellas around her finger?
Don't worry. I'll catch her. I know what she looks like. I'll ask around the village. Maybe someone's seen her. She can't have got far. The laddie is right. He only wanted to help. I can't arrest him for that.
And what the hell am I supposed to do now?
Stay here in case she shows up again.
Curva.
As for you, you may have got off this time, but in future, think with your head and not your balls when you next see a pretty woman. Farewell.
Fucking bitch. A man treats her like his own, and she repays him like this. All women are the same.
I had a feeling I should have knocked it out and then had a little look back there. But then it's a little bit too much, I guess. I don't know, whatever. What's done is done. It might even lead to something interesting happening in the future, who knows. That's that already taken care of. Didn't take long at all. I just don't know why that is just popping up now. Maybe it was a bug where it was meant to pop up ages ago, but it just didn't. I don't know. I don't know at all. You know what? We're pretty much already there. Let's go get these little POIs down here, and we can also see while we're at it if that door is still bugged out with our bed. Kind of interested to know. Let's do a look.
You're always welcome.
Yeah, I know.
Go home and sleep it off.
This is a different bed. Never mind.
Another round.
This is a different bed. Somewhere else that's bugged. I can't remember where. But I guess we'll get the shrine. And then I'll see where we go next. It might just be back to Gutenberg. I think that's where I'll be going. Who the hell's that over there? Just a random housemaid. Don't know what she's doing out here at this time of night. But, so be it. Alright. I think it's time we do the main quest. Let's go up to Gutenberg. We'll save, we'll get ready to do the main quest, we'll end the video here. We'll get a drink of a toilet, we'll stop another video. And we'll do the main quest. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a rather long time since we've done anything like that. It's been a very long time since we've been able to just do some of the main quest.
At your service, sir. Oh, you pooch.
Oh, you pooch. Is this... I don't know what that's about, but that's not it. Okay, a little bit further. I thought it was like down there, but it's like down here instead. I think it's this building. No, it's not. Oh. I didn't plan on tricking a cutscene.
I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not. get your hands on my silver.
You forget, I have influential friends.
Me.
If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Well.
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
Let's make the situation worse. And why didn't you stop him? You should have just, you know, poked him a little bit with this sharp end of your sword. My bad, I brought out the wrong weapon. I didn't actually mean to trigger this, I went to the end of the video before triggering this. By the way. But here we are.
Thanks for the help, lad. God knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't shown up.
Papa, are you all right?
What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life, didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Apology accepted.
Apology accepted.
We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malishov.
Our Malishov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
I helped you win the fight.
Well, I might have just saved your life.
That's true. And for that you surely deserve a reward. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new Mint Master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad. As long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Should I kill him?
Christ almighty!
I don't doubt you could pull it off, but it wouldn't help anything. Sigismund's people are like the Hydra. You chop off one head, and another grows back in its place. We'd just get another Vavak, if not worse. No, killing won't solve anything. We have to do something else to get to him. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Why doesn't Sigismund know?
Then why hasn't Sigismund heard about it?
Simple allegations aren't enough to charge someone with such a serious crime. We need evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Alright, if you say so.
Take care of yourself, stranger. I hope you come back to us soon.
I'm sorry.
What's that so? Winston, stop. Yeah.
Where can I find Christian?
You'll find Christian at the estate by the Horshan mines. That's where he works and has his chambers.
Okay.
Well, what should I say to him?
Tell him
Argentum.
the password,
Via Argentum.
Via Argentum. He'll know what to do.
And what about the corpses here? Are you sure you won't get into trouble for that?
I'll do everything I can to avoid it. But I'm also sure Vavak won't get off my back. That's why we need to uncover his fraud as soon as possible. God be with you.
Alright, we're done here. I'll put a pinpoint here. That's where to go next. Where's this quest? All the way up there. Okay. That's fine. I guess we'll get this right here, and then we're done here. Oh shit. It's closed. Oh fuck. I tried to jump over, but it didn't work. Okay, I don't think I can get there easily from here. It'll take a while to go around. I'm gonna end the video here, chat. It's been 2 hours. So that matter watching YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps a lot. Go on Twitch will help even more. Regardless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.